as well, so that's alright. Okay, so do I get an idea of which division you're playing here? Are you gonna, like, let me
I
find
mean, the
out?
flag is there. Flag is there. You could figure that out. Then again, the Soviets only use about 3 flags, so
Yeah, that is fair to be fair.
I actually don't remember.
Oh dear.
So I'll go with this one, I think. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I'll go with
Don't even recognize that one. Is that still Soviet or is that one of the other decks?
That's still Soviet.
Alright.
I don't have the DLC because yeah.
Yeah, I was less than impressed about that with the DLC. I'm like, oh, okay. That's a lot of DLC divisions I didn't realize from playing the beta.
Ooh, hold on a second. I gotta get my audio going.
Yep, sure. So those of you who will be watching, I am once again playing the first Hungarian division. Because, honestly, I think it's down to the fact that I just collect them. I've got to justify the purchase here, haven't I, really? Okay, wow. This is a larger map than I actually initially thought. How you doing there, G-Man? Good to have you as per usual. Just playing a friendly game here against Roach. Probably still get my ass handed to me. How you doing, Versatile? My god, I did not realise how big this map was.
Okay, doesn't seem like I can actually get a good recording going of this.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, you'd be able to like Daybine as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, Roach, I didn't realise how big the map was.
I think we'll be all right.
It's not so much lengthy, it's more girthy, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. How do I get rid of my?
Oh, thank you very much for that, Jay.
I can't seem to get rid of the chat screen in the center of the screen.
Oh, that's strange.
T Y no U I no P 0 nope. Press all the buttons.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
You got it?
Yep, it's the yep. I got it.
I was gonna say like, I've not seen that one before, so I wouldn't know like how to actually get it off.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
good.
Yes.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, another thing I like the actual scale and the design of the actual maps here, but I just wish you'd get more time to actually look at your units. It feels like only on a replay that you'd actually look at them.
Well, yeah, it's not really about that though. It's about strategy. So
I know, but come on, you want to see them looking good though, don't you?
I guess.
You want to see the troops on parade.
I'd rather see my enemies crushed before me. That's my personal opinion.
I think that's because you're playing the Soviets.
Well, yes, I would like to see my enemies crushed before me and pure allegiance to the state.
Oh dear. Okay. Man, the map is just so large. I'm having to like, it's trying to decide where to actually place things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit. I'm just trying to. Okay. Oh, so now I need to prioritize where the hell I'm going. So you're on the. Or no, we're both in a meeting engagement. This is a meeting engagement. Okay.
Yes, I do believe so. So yeah, it's about the objectives, isn't it? Really.
Yes, right there. Okay. All right. I can deal with that.
I don't like about confidence.
I have a confidence abound. Whether or not that is well placed is another story.
G-Man, I would like to see a team attacking a hard and defensive position while another team tries to defend it. And that'd be rather intriguing, actually. It's like the division I'm playing here at the moment, a C tier division. Supposedly the T is actually related to how good we are, like supposedly an A. I don't know if this is true or not, this is what I've read so far. So I think a classification, I'm going to go with classification, like an A classification of division is supposedly better on the offense, B is good at both, and then C is better at the defensive. Like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, not a clue. No idea.
I find with Steel Division, it tells you surprisingly little in the actual UI.
Oh yeah, the UI is very.
Yeah, it's like, if we tell the player less, they're gonna think we're mysterious.
Yeah. Well, of course, and that also means that nobody can figure out the
The optimum play.
yeah, the optimum strategy. So therefore, it makes them want to spend more time with the game to figure out the optimum strategy. Really, there isn't one.
Yeah, they hold the cards close to the chest here.
Yep. Or burn them, as it probably is closer to. Just burn the cards.
Well, I mean, if you burn it, it's like it never existed.
Exactly. God. It's a large area.
It very much is. I am so very sorry.
No, it's fine. I just
Like, I'm feeling that 750 points is nowhere near enough because you're like, okay, I can actually look after that road. But what about these 20 other roads?
We're gonna have to figure out where each other is, so every can play a role here.
If we tell the player less, she needs to play more and ask friends to help. Yeah, exactly. I see you've been to the Commissar Roach School of Hard Knocks.
Yep. Commissar. I actually, if people think I'm like very pro-Soviet because of that name. It's something that keeps popping up.
See what you need to do.
It's not spelled like a commissar in the Soviet Union. It's an Imperial Guard commissar.
See what you need to do is you need to change it to like Reichskommissar, and then that'll clear that right up.
Well, I mean that would give the opposite, or that would still be wrong. It actually came from playing the Imperial Guard for a long time. I was a tabletop Imperial Guard player for a while, and I really liked the models for the Commissar because I got a special edition Commissar model from a friend.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, so it was like a limited run, and I still have it. I paint stripped it because my painting is horrible. But
yeah, I can agree with feeling that
my
you like.
painting was horrible.
I mean, well, I'm not going to be that harsh. I mean, you're quite good. I mean, I've seen what you've done with those. What do you call them again? Is it? Oh God, what do they call them now? It's like the scarf, isn't it? I forget what they call them. Yeah, the smog. Yeah. Oh God. When you said, "Oh yeah, this took me half an hour to paint," I'm like, okay.
Yep. And then it's just like I still have 30 of those guys to go through, and like almost all of them have those fucking headscarves. Well, I could put more things down, but I don't know where you are, so I kind of want to hold things in reserve.
Commissar Roach, we need to liberate the oppressed peoples of the West from evil capitalist West. Yeah, he's got that. Yeah, he's definitely that. How you doing there, New Hauser?
Yes, comrades, we're going to destroy the fascists.
Okay, I'm like ready when you are. Like, I've got about, oh God, I've got a density of like 1 unit every couple miles.
Exactly. It's Eastern Front. It's perfect.
Pretty much.
It's perfect, except it's Barbarossa Eastern Front, but for the Soviet side, so it actually doesn't make any sense. Gotten very good. I've tried doing the European like Russian accent because I have a player in my D&D group that does that plays a character that has that kind of accent.
I'm terrible at accents. I just don't even try.
Yeah, well, I can do some of them. I have to, because I'm a D&D GM. That's a lot of air power.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I think I overshot on that one. Oh, no, that was nice.
Damn you. It's a lot of air power you're putting in here.
Oh yeah, my division is pretty much like based on that air power. But the thing is, if I lose that air power, then I'm like in a bad position. Yeah, well, sorry about AT. I am talking just like was having a moment there.
Give him a minute. You'll get it.
Yeah, it kicks in every now and then. See, I quite like the 39M Sazba. Like, it's surprisingly decent.
The what?
The Hungarian armored car. Like, it's only got a 20mm, like, it's basically what they'd use for the, anti-tank rifle.
Right.
Oh, but yes, in Hungarian it's pronounced like CH. Okay, so it's like the Jabba. That's pretty cool. Whoop. That one's a little bit too close to the front. Is it getting any favourite units so far, man?
mean, I've gotten some units. Unfortunately, some of my plans are not going to plan. The units are out of position. My anti-air forces were not ready for this in some ways.
See, the thing is, it's like, I've got to start strong with this, otherwise it will be just demolished. You know, if you get any chance to, like, build up AA.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it.
It's one of those, it looks fantastic when it's working, but when it's not working, yeah, then it doesn't look so fantastic.
Yeah, I get that.
So did you ever watch that, oh, what do they call it? Love, Death and Robots on Netflix?
Love, Death, and Robots?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Like it's got like, it's like all different episodes, like each episode has like a different story to it. But it's like in the last episode, it's called Secret War. So basically what it's about is this, unit, well, like collection of units, well, USSR. They're basically tasked with killing ghouls in Siberia. They were like summoned by the communists in the Russian Civil War to like help out the Reds, you know, beat the Whites. It's really quite good actually. Something you would like. Wow, I wish I could see more of that.
Yeah, no, never even heard of it.
Okay, they should really stop that. Yeah, it's worth watching. It's pretty cool.
I'll have to look into that. Damn planes. Damn planes.
How you guys doing, Baz? We've got Battling Giza, Dutchy, Optimistic Knowledge. How you guys doing? Good to have you as usual. I tell you what, I do like the ME210. It's like surprisingly potent.
I'll take your word for it. It seems potent. From my external experience.
I'm not doing too bad. Made some bourbon steak today. Well, bourbon pan sauce steak today, so it's quite nice. Second time.
Saw what you linked out. It looked actually pretty nice.
Surprising, isn't it?
I mean, it's food. I mean, I cook a lot, so I'm big into cooking.
Yeah, I think it's enjoyable, isn't it? It's very much enjoyable. Not so much for cleaning up afterwards, though.
I mean, it just depends, really.
This map's so big.
Yes, it is. Come on.
Ooh. If I'd not seen that, that would have killed that car. Ah, thank you very much, Veggie, man.
Get out of the skies, damn it.
It's okay, I've only got so many aircraft.
Yeah. The unending hordes of the Soviet Air Force, apparently.
To be fair, I've been like swamping him in the air, so it's one of those of where this is definitely not representative of like Roach's division here. I mean, I kind of got an unfair advantage there.
We'll see. We'll see. You never know. I could come back. At some point.
I'm expected in Roach. I just don't have enough reconnaissance.
Yeah, I had a lot of reconnaissance, then it careened out of the sky at a couple 100 miles per hour.
It is amusing seeing how long it takes for shells to actually land. Well, to actually reach the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Ah, he shut down one of my reconnaissance planes.
Come on. Yes!
Oh, did you kill my enemy? Damn.
Die, you bastard!
Yeah, those things could do some work.
I took a concentrated effort from 3 dedicated anti-aircraft platforms. Knock that son of a bitch out of the sky. I may be taking it a bit personally, but I'm
No, I know what you mean. That's Vidania, comrade. They're saying that you're gonna have to be sent to the gulag here.
Oh, and I lost.
Still, there's only a minor victory.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I guess we could look at it like that.
And in fairness, like, I think that was a bit vicious of me to like just go straight off with the air.
Yeah, it worked. It worked. It looks like you're. It looks like. Let's see here, team stat. Does it give me? I guess it doesn't tell us which the. What's the? Yeah, because the the only thing I killed was a couple of scouts and 3 aircraft.
Yeah,
Nothing
but
else died.
those ME-210s are nice, so yeah, the ME-210 it can just do a lot of work.
It can. It can. Now that I know that.
But you see, like the 39Ms, Sazbars can actually do quite good, or Chabars, as somebody said earlier. So then Marauder. Yeah, that's quite nice. I like that little autocannon. But yeah, we can set that one up again, and I'm not going to be able to do the same thing against you because you'll expect it this time.
Probably. I probably will. Given the fact, but the thing is, I made these like a day ago, so I don't know what the hell any of these have in them.
Yeah, oh god, I know what you mean. It's like, you know, when you're playing, you're like, okay, I don't know what this is, I don't know what this is. G-Man's asking, like, did you have any Soviet heavy tanks?
No, that division didn't have it, but they had a crap load of Lend-Lease tanks. So.
Oh yeah, like
my plan was in B phase to after getting a foothold to rush with a horde of SU 85s or the self-propelled tank destroyers.
Oh yeah, I saw
a whole bunch of Valentines and Sherman.
Okay, we're gonna play a smaller map because that one's way too good for like smooth air power.
It's a bit big. It's just a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, I just had like a squad on each road. I'm like, oh god. Yeah, the Valentine's really quite good actually. It's pretty fucking tough. It's slow as all hell though.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. They all died before they found a single enemy.
Oh dear. You did have that like tank group at the end that kind of got bombed.
Yeah, that was all the SU 85s.
Yeah.
All of them fell back. No.
I'm sorry, I feel like a dick. Honestly, didn't mean that.
You're fine. You're fine. You're a horrible person, but you're fine.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah. I guess this map much smaller.
Yeah, this is Orsha. Oh, you want to play as well, Marauder? Yeah, we can have a game potentially after this one, can't we?
Yes.
Oh dear. Yeah, I like the map also.
I'll figure this out. Oh, that's a lot better.
Yeah, this is what I like. This is what I intended.
No, it isn't.
I mean, that's why I kept apologizing when I'm like, oh god, this map is much bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, this one should be a lot better. We'll discount that first game, because that was like way too good.
You won fair and square, you cheater.
I won by using ME-210s. I tell you what though, Roach, it's like it's not kidding when it says it's a tank buster. It's got a 40mm autocannon, but like have a guess the penetration of the actual autocannon.
Well, if it's a 40mm autocannon, that has a penetration value of probably somewhere close to 20mm equivalent armor.
Oh, don't you just wish? It's 140.
140? Seriously?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It must be to do with it being, well, obviously, like hitting like.
Maybe that's because armor value is only calculated for one armor value per vehicle, so that's how they go with the fact that it's attacking from above. So top armor.
Gotta be really, hasn't it? But well, obviously, like, I don't think they probably put in that much detail.
Well, they didn't put like armor values for different like side and face.
Yeah.
In this side, so they have to have something that gives air units better against.
Oh, I see a lot of that, G-Man.
Against armor.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
See, the thing is, I don't know what I'd do if I had to play a good deck. I think I'd do worse for a good deck.
The good deck.
How you doing there, Torigrimmer?
Now you are being insulting. If I tried.
If I had some skill. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, see the thing is, it's like I can't do what I normally do. See, like that like air from the start works well when somebody doesn't know what's coming,
Right, right.
but when they actually know
they're
what's
sap.
coming,
Yeah.
when they're still
I
stars in their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay.
Keep digging that hole.
I think you're gonna kick my ass this time.
I doubt it.
See, the best thing when you say something like that is it's like if you actually win, you're like, oh, okay, there we go. Well, like I was actually just covering
happened?
yourself.
Damn it. All right. Probably get everything I can.
Okay. Man, I love these cars. Like, they've only got 10mm of protection, but it comes with an anti-tank rifle, okay? So it's got the 39M anti-tank rifle, but it's got 40mm of penetration. It's like, that's not bad. That's really not that bad. Like, it'll take out trucks like nobody's business. See, the cool thing about the Hungarians is it's like they actually get a motorbike with a sidecar that has the 39M anti-tank rifle, and it looks ridiculous.
Well,
But it's...
because it is ridiculous. I mean, the air.
Pretty much. You'll be receiving a letter from the Hungarian Board of Tourism soon.
Oh, well. Given the fact that I've never been to Hungary or Europe, I'm okay.
Well, you'll be able to visit Eurasia soon.
Heck, I'd just like to go to someplace else other than the U.S. That'd be nice.
I mean,
I've never been out of the country.
it's gonna be nice though. I mean, it's like you can literally just go to another state, and it's like going to another nation.
No, it's just a different state. It's just a different state that speak wrong.
That need to be re-educated in camps, preferably.
Exactly. Yes, of course. For the Emperor.
For the Omnisire. Oh dear. So go on. You've read the Horus Heresy novels, haven't you?
Some of them. Are you good to go, by the way?
Nearly.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, then I'll cancel the chrono. Just let me know. Like when I press the launch pad, it starts the 30-second countdown, so I have to wait.
Yeah, nearly done.
I've read some of the Horus Heresy novels. I wasn't much into the Heresy. I liked some of the other things. Like I read Storm of Iron, Last Chance, or 13th Penal Legion.
See, the Last Chances, that's something I'd like to take a look at.
Yeah, I actually ran back in 4th edition, which is when I played 40k. The Imperial Guard had the ability of taking the special unit, the 13th Last Chancers, the 13th Penal Legion.
That's pretty awesome.
It had a maximum squad size of 20? No,
That was
22
pretty nice.
because you had 2 special characters. You had Lieutenant Cage and you had Colonel Schaefer. And each one of those guardsmen had a weapon skill that was one more than a normal guardsman, and they could take a close combat weapon plus pistol. Every one of them.
That was pretty awesome.
So they each got 2 attacks in melee. Lieutenant Cage got 4, and Lieutenant Schaefer had a power sword, so he got 5. So if you use them in a group, which is what you should do, and you were able to charge, you actually got more attacks at only 1 weapon skill lower against a group of Space Marine close combat, Space Marine close combat squad.
Oh, the Assault Squad.
You got more attacks, yeah, more attack. Well, more than that, I was fighting against a person that had Blood Angels. So they had their what were those ones that do the Blood Rage? I forget what the black. You know the one I'm talking about, though. It's a close combat squad that's super melee.
The Red First. I don't know what they're called. But they're like black, aren't they?
Yeah, black armor, and they're all close combat. They can't use melee. But you know the one I'm talking about. That squad, I charged that. It was a full squad. I charged that with the Last Chancers. I got more attacks. I doubled them.
Nice.
On the charge, because it was 4th edition, so I got about 50 attacks.
Oh wow!
Charge.
So what you're saying is, the Ultramarines, sorry, the Space Marines need to go back to the gym, really.
Well, they did. They did because now GW is just making them the.
Oh, you mean the Space Marines?
Yeah, the Space Marines, the true scale Space Marines. The ones-
True scale Space Marines.
true scale Space Marines. Which is essentially what they are.
Pretty much, yeah. I like, oh. It's like this Dark Imperium thing. I'm like, I'd like to, but no, I just, no. It's too wrong. It's too wrong. It's too new.
It's too new, too wrong. It's new and wrong.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it. I always forget a unit I should give orders to. Hello? There's somebody at the door.
Yeah, you're fine. That's right. Be distracted.
It's
the only way.
Oh, you've got some AA.
I had A last time, but it didn't seem to matter either.
Did you?
Yeah. Yes. I did.
I'm sorry. I'm terrible at teasing people.
Yes. I had the thing that was supposed to destroy you in the air, but that turned out to be ineffective.
See, you know what my real weakness is?
Love.
Well, yeah, well, I didn't expect you to get it so quick, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm a giver.
So you're a top.
Oh, well, there goes that armored car.
See, I'm not being as aggressive on the air front this time.
The more that you say that, the more condescending it sounds. And it's also very, very typically British in a lot of ways. The way you're saying it. How do you say, sir? I'm only using partially of my death machine from the air. It's not... Yeah, fair game. Stiff upper lip. Come on.
Look, it could have been worse, but I didn't think you were worth it.
Exactly. Totally British. That's what I expect.
You love it, really. Go Sasbar, Casbar, Rockver, Camber. I forget what people said it was called now. Real witness, the facts on the ground. We can totally counterattack here. 2 Soviet Guard armies. Look, just because it, like, makes sense on paper doesn't mean... If you're not throwing away your men's lives, you're not really, like... They're not really living, are they, to begin with?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. No, you killed my gun.
Yes, I killed your gun. There goes another PO2. Or, as it's an acronym for, 2OP.
2OP. God damn it. I'm worried for how long you've spent on that one.
No, that's an old War Thunder joke.
Oh, is it?
That's an old War Thunder. Yeah, because they released the PO2 as a special edition that you could pick up because it was like the anniversary of the Night Witches or something like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And yeah, people started making the joke that it's not a PO2, it's 2OP. And it had like a top speed of like 90 miles per hour. Couldn't climb for shit. It had 2 machine guns. It was the worst. It was the worst thing in the game.
That sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was great. Move! You have an enemy aircraft coming at you! Move! Why would you stop in the middle of a road?
I mean, it kind of worked.
Need to get to phase 2.
What happens in phase 2?
Victory.
Victory, comrade. In all things.
Final victory, yes.
Like, all I'm saying is, if the Gaz AA was made to be an AA platform, it shouldn't be so easy to kill.
All right.
Roach needs a pair of shield cars. Yeah.
No, really, XTRG's audience. I do this for a living.
I thought that was being fabulous.
Well, I mean, that's just a bonus.
if it fits. If the shoe fits.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my god, that's an IS-2! That's...
Phase 2!
yeah, that kind of makes that H-39 look like shit.
Get out of here, scrub! Oh, yeah.
You know, at some points it becomes child abuse.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you. I don't want to hear that from you.
Too much fire.
Or just enough.
No, don't surrender gun. You were so good. You had so much left to give. Yeah, wargaming for me, like wargame for me nice. Yeah, I do like the music of this game. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's very good music. That's a squad down. Goddamn demons! That's all you are. You're just demons in the sky.
Demons in the sky.
They call our girls night witches.
Oh, all I'm saying is, if it's not Hungarian, it ain't worth pairing. I could I couldn't think of what rhymes with that.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. No,
It works on it needs to work.
that's wrong. that's
But is it right?
Well, I'm gonna lose. Minor defeat. Couple of seconds. And
I just got my 149mm guns as well.
I was out of AA. I had nothing left to put in the field.
In fairness, it's like I had to hold off there. Those IS-2s would have been really, really dangerous.
God damn it!
How many PO2s did you have?
I used them all. I had like I had one bunch of like the cheapest that I could make. Just a whole bunch of scouts. It was like 6, I think, or something like that.
See, your T-34-85s did a lot of work. Like, they did well. Like, one of them took out a gun.
There was only one.
Oh. You sure?
Yeah, I only spawned one. I'm fairly sure.
Fairly sure. So listen, 2 of them.
2. There's only 2 of them.
They did good job, though.
Like, yeah, I mean, so did the IS-2. He didn't kill anything, but he pinned down the shit out of that push.
Yeah, that was a shame, but it did go down to an ME-210, didn't it?
No, it was still alive at the end. It was just in the town, holding with that infantry in that town
right.
on the.
Did you have a second one? Because I've got like an ME-210 here, nicknamed Kiss, who killed an IS-2.
I already brought out. Maybe he died at the end, but he didn't die in the forest. He went into the town.
Oh right, yeah.
Into the town. So maybe an ME-210 came through and tried doing a strafe.
Yeah, if I can't hit you, I'll destroy the town.
Yeah, as you do.
Have you ever seen the film Rain of Fire?
Rain of Fire. No, I can't say I have.
Really good. You should watch it. You probably get like the connection between like the ME-210 and Rain of Fire.
Have to look into that.
It's got Matthew McConaughey. It's got Christian Bale before they got big. There's a lot of people in it. It's strange. It's about dragons.
Oh, Rain of... Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't remember the name, but I know it.
Yeah, exactly. An ME-210 also feasts on the ashes of foes as well.
Well.
See, the thing is, I didn't get to use my Lovers. Like, did you see the Lovers? I mean, I think you saw some of them. Like, those guys,
Sure.
they're like, it's 'cause the Hungarians are good because they've got so many dudes. That's the only reason. Like, they've got one, I think they call it the Galorda or something like that. I probably mispronounced it. It's like they have like 3 MGs and an SMG, but it's just the fact that they got 3 like machine guns that they do okay. But then they've got the Lovers who've got like, they've just got basically rifles and 1 SMG, but it's like they get a Panzerfaust. That's the best thing about them. I was like, yeah, I was just spamming the forest with Lovers. Okay, do you want to do another one?
Yeah, no, I'll do another. Yeah, of course, I've got to win, right?
I'm just afraid of those IS-2 because I know what's coming now.
I mean, those are 2 different units. I've got 3 units I can pick from. 3 blanks. You know, the battle group. There we go. That's a word. Right.
How do you tell like what size? Is it like?
There's another thing you have to figure out. So it's another layer to the game.
Yeah, it's just
peeled back.
I just don't understand. It's like why doesn't it like list maps in like 1v1s or 2v2s or some sort of like saying?
It used to be how it went, right? Like that's how Wargame did it. If I recall.
The blue strip shows the size, yeah. And the thing is, it's like the size. It's like, okay, so do I want the smallest size? I mean, what if I want something girthy? Oh, I thought I meant as a private room. Oh.
Oh, you should be able just to close the things, and because when you left, I was able to do that, and I was able to close everything else. So just close everything.
Okay, so
there's one underneath me. There's one underneath me that needs to be closed.
Oh, there we go. Okay, like for guys on my stream, you can actually see like when I click close, it like go back to open. It's gone closed now, so I'm gonna put that down to like the UI features.
Yeah, another layer to the game, right? Yeah.
Okay, the blue strip shows the size proportion to the grey. That's a big map. Yeah.
So
right, with as little blue as possible.
bit.
Yeah. I mean, like, you've got to look at like your maps like. I don't know. It's like checking a pregnancy test at the moment, isn't it? It's like, have I got the strip? How big is the blue?
I wouldn't know, but I'm fairly
yeah, they come to us all in time. It comes to us all the time.
Nowadays.
Oh dear. Is that the same division? I can't tell. I think it's 184th.
Well, I mean, it does have 184, or that could be a 1B6. I don't know. It's just Cyrillic.
To be fair, the actual it's so small I can't read anything on it anyway. So
exactly.
Okay.
I'm wearing my glasses right now, and I can't.
Yeah, I'll be bugged around my glasses. Oh god. Okay.
I ordered from an off-brand online store, so I was able to get glasses. My glasses cost me $26 instead of the $100 that they normally cost me, and they're basically the same brand. You just buy from, like, instead of buying from the local shops with markup, it's a website that is straight in China. You just order directly from the places that make them. Because I think my father has like bifocals.
Oh right, okay.
He likes getting the lenses that go into like sunglasses and light. And his last pair that he bought like a couple of years ago cost like $200 or something.
Jesus.
Like that. With the site that I buy my glasses from, it cost him less than, or no, it cost him $300 when he got the original. But in the site that I buy from, it cost him less than $90.
So did you charge him the difference? Service charge.
No.
So this is it now. It's like I can't use too much air, but I can't use no air.
Because that's your thing, right?
It's just all about that air. My thing is just like putting lots of reconnaissance out there at the start. Like those 40mm anti-tank guns are just awesome. It's like they are just so good for their point value. It's like they've got like 4 high explosive anti-tank shells, like just 4 of them, but they've got 180mm of penetration, and it's like, okay, that is brilliant. It's just ridiculous. Like the Hungarians have some weird stuff, but it just works.
It just works.
It's like what is it, Todd Howard? It just works.
Yeah, it just works, yeah.
Here we have Skyrim
That's right,
17.
Todd. Tell me sweet little lies.
Oh god, it's not as creepy as like what's his name, Zuckerberg. That I could actually understand the lizard like conspiracy theories of that guy. Yeah, honest to God, he looks like a lizard.
Oh no, it's not lizard. It's if you ever watch him, I don't know if you watch Star Trek, but he's Data.
Oh god.
He's Data. Watch him in front of the congressional office, and he's purposely trying to blink at a random interval, but it's noticeably not random, and he is a robot.
And blink, 1, 2, 3, and blink.
Blink 1, 2, 3. I will now ingest liquid H2O.
Sounds great. Thank you very much for education. Snacking in the stream. Yeah, we're talking about how like Zuckerberg is probably at least 80% alien.
Yeah, and also Elon Musk might also just be an alien. Might be an alien. I still love him because
he's got an amazing Twitter feed.
I'm a huge space fan, so SpaceX is like great for me. Like I'm loving the stuff they just did. They just did a Falcon Heavy launch like a couple days ago.
I'll tell you what though, he's got an amazing sense of humor. Like the Boring Company is like, Jesus, the guy. You know he's just laughing when he thought that. Like, yeah, that'll fucking get him. I'll show these young people. Have you ever seen the film Iron Sky?
Iron Sky? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to the actual sequel. It's just gonna have like I love how
I think it was a bit too much stupid humor in some places.
Oh man, I mean it's like at the start, and then they're like, okay, and then like the midsection of the film, and then it gets to the end, and you're like what? You'd like seeing what was it? Sarah? Is it Sarah Palin? Like she's in a fucking.
Well, I mean, it's the caricature of Sarah Palin.
Yeah, she's in a spaceship. You're like, what? With the like railgun, and you're like, wait, what? But that was pretty cool. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to get some armored cars here.
Oh yeah, no, I have no idea what that would be. Since I do not have those.
The grain. I could rent you one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sounds great.
Do you very, very good price. Okay, let's get these like ridiculous AT guns out here. I mean these balanced AT guns.
Who you think you're fooling?
And blink and took the. The only thing that lets this neck down is not enough aircraft.
I disagree.
I fundamentally disagree, sir. I don't know what a Hungarian accent would be like. I can imagine it'd be something. I don't know.
Probably in Hungarian. It'd probably just be in Hungarian.
Laughs. In Hungarian. Okay. Damn these armored cars. Why can't they be faster?
We will push the fascists back, Tovarish.
Well, I mean, the Hungarians fought with the Germans, so that's okay. We can make jokes at both sides' expenses.
I mean, they fought with the fascists. Like, let's not. I mean, you could split hairs, but I mean, Hungarians, they probably weren't great. Fighting for the Axis.
I don't know. I mean, it is one of these, isn't it? It's like you fight for whoever's got the gun to your head at the time. It's like I don't think they had a choice, did they? Really, in the end.
I mean, the Romanians sure made a choice a couple of times. They were originally part of the Allies and the Axis, and then became the Comintern.
I think they wanted to try out the Italians. Like, like if we join every side, eventually we'll win.
I want that to be a feature in Rule the Waves too. By the way. I want to be able, as Italy, to switch sides. Just like, hey, this isn't going well. Boop.
Oh god, it's gotten even worse. I have to get into like a microscopic scale here to actually see if I've given every truck an order. I tell you, there's no shortage of like trucks, is there? Like, just oh yeah, just like what the hell do the numbers mean? You know, you're like looking at which transport to actually put your units in. It's like shows you these numbers. It's like what do they actually mean?
Oh, the little green numbers with the X.
Yeah.
That's how many you. That's how much carrying capacity you have for that battle group.
Oh,
so
right.
You can use up the amount. So if you put a whole bunch of people in like M2, like for me, like M2 half tracks.
Oh yeah.
We have a certain amount of those for Lend-Lease.
Those flammable things.
Oh no, M2s are the American half track. Those are actually very good. You're thinking of the M3 Lees, which are, or actually, you're thinking of the M4 Sherman. There's a lot of M's. In US,
I was thinking of the ones that blew up under the ME fire.
Oh, no, those were Russian-built half tracks. Those were pure Soviet steel, Stalinium.
So what do you think of Warfare events since obviously they added the helicopters?
I haven't played it in a long time. I was a veteran of War Thunder back before they implemented the battle rating system, so I was a German pilot in the pre-battle rating rank system. So I went from all the way up to rank aircraft 17, 18, something like that is the Germans.
My god, I remember that. That was like back in the day.
There was that gap where you had to use Italian aircraft because that was the mid tier, or that was the early mid tier for the Germans. So you could either do that or you could do the HE 112s, which had hydraulics locked up on a dive. So you couldn't do like normal German tactics, or else they'd just like careen into the ground at 1,000 miles an hour. So yeah, I went through that shit. Got into the early beta for the tanks, and then I kind of just fell off because Gaijin is a money grubbing company.
Piece of shit.
Yep, exactly. I wasn't going to use a vulgar language, but whatever.
It's okay, I'll do it for you. I need to stop swearing. It's like, oh god. It's like if you actually want to try and like get anything.
Right? I am good to go, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to figure out when I'm like sending these dudes. I'm just like, it's like I have to zoom in.
I've got a strategy.
Zoom out.
It'll either work or I'll be beat.
What are you gonna do? Like just you're just gonna replace all units with like Gaz AMGs, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if it does, you're a genius.
We'll see.
Okay, let me see if I've actually given everybody an order. Okay, I've probably given everybody an order. Okay. How you doing there, PLK? Good to have you. Okie dokie. See, you don't know what I'm gonna do here. I could come from the right hand side. I could come from the left.
I mean, yes, those are options.
Those are features. It just works.
16 times.
Yeah. Oh my lord. That is rather large horde. You know what? I really wish I'd brought a bomber in first time, because that'd just been like, ah. So how long have you been a Todd Howard impersonator?
I gotta say, it's the first time I've tried that. Talking like him.
So what you're saying is you're not like chosen, you're born into the role.
Born into the role, yeah. I actually can do accents. I can't be a DM for this long without being able to do accents. But I'm just not good at it.
PLK is like, he's not even using the roads. He doesn't need roads where he's going.
Roads are traps. That's all they are.
Speaking of traps, should I do we go for that question?
I usually don't.
I'm gonna go with a strong maybe.
Fucking air contacts. Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna use a whole bunch of air.
I mean,
Goddamn Hungarian bastard.
I don't get that much air.
Serpentine, spread! Spread!
See, if only they had more bombs. Like, the Germans just have a thing like having, like, as little bombs in their bombers as possible, really.
Well, they weren't for long haul stuff. They did a lot of... It was like medium and short range stuff. It was tactical bombers. They didn't need the huge bomb loads that, like,
You mean like the Eurobomber? Obviously that never got built.
Yeah, they never got built. That was also never really a major part of their like strategy. Like they always used very, you know, that's why the HE-111s and the ME-210s. I mean, the ME-210 is a support craft. It's not even it's not even meant to be like a huge part of their like Air Force. Like it's a very small part of.
So what you're saying is like nobody missed it if it went to a camp.
Well, okay, that's
Not quite enough of a. No, you killed my car, you son of a bitch.
Oh! I killed a car. Does that suck?
It does actually. I still had a lease
Does
on that. Oh,
Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm not.
Turns out, guys, he's actually not sorry. He's really good at hiding it, though.
Exactly. But that's the secret. I'm never sorry.
16 times the sorries. It's always a Valentine. It is going to be, in fact, a bloody Valentine. Go on, you can cry, Commissar. We don't have enough roads to get up to 141. Oh dear. No! My gun! You monster. You blew it up, didn't you? You damn dirty apes.
Well, the apes didn't blow it up. That's the point of the movie. It's the humans who blew it up.
So which was the best Planet of the Apes?
First one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course. Why would you say anything other than that?
You know what really gets me about the newer ones is just like how long the titles have become. What is it, like Battle for the Planet of the Apes? Something like that?
There's like 20 of the damn things, so it's like...
Apes or films?
Differentiate? The ape films.
If it ain't ape,
Armored
it
car
ain't
on armored
great.
car.
You just got a bigger gun.
See, what is this thing even packing?
Heat, apparently.
What is this thing? I mean, it's got a 45 millimeter. So it should be able to usually, like, do well, but I guess it just did not get that good roll. Did a critical fail. If we were to use D&D parts.
Yeah, Valentine's are pretty awesome.
Stay back, devil birds.
Devil birds. The snapping turtles are massing. There's a lot of infantry.
Indeed. They've been walking ever since you bombed every one of their transports.
I didn't know you were a fan of the Proclaimers.
Funny.
I'm so sorry, Roach.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not really.
You've been using the same division this whole time, haven't you?
Yep.
Gonna find out. Okay. All right. I'll have to take a minute after this next. After I read this one.
A minute of silence ain't gonna do no good. Oh, that's a lot of fire. My one weakness. Flames.
Yes.
Ah, how you doing there, Doomsday? I heard there's a Commissar, don't shoot me, please.
No promises.
No tears, only joy. Yeah, that one's been lucky. Oh no! My god, that IL-2 stuff. Ah, so much flame! Jesus Christ, that IL-2 was taking some punishment there.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you.
Everything I say is with love. Yeah, no, but I'm definitely hurt. God, are those troops walking from the trucks earlier?
Yeah, they're still walking from the
I mean, they could have died. Might have made that trip a bit quicker. That has a lot of AA guns. Yeah, the tanks are coming. They're starting to mass now.
That's 2 aircraft I've shot down, but you probably got 30 more, so...
I wish I had 30 more.
It feels like you have 30 more, let's just say that.
I tell you what I wish I had more of, like, more of these armored cars. They are sweet.
And it's over. This is a major defeat. Ploy didn't work. I was trying to race across that. I was trying to put everything on my left. Push right across that bridge.
I only get the one bobber, and it comes in handy for things like that.
Alright, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Be your Hungarian son of a bitch.
Yeah, I wish I had Panthers as well, actually. That'd be awesome. I get tanks, I just don't get to use them.
Need to check here, so I've got...
I tell you though, that IL-2 though, my god, that thing took a punishment.
Yeah, it took a punishment. It just didn't have enough. Didn't have enough AA to really matter.
I mean, you did kill a guy with it. If I didn't micro them, like, they'd have all died. We got one of them.
Yeah, I did get one of them. That is true. I just need to look into this and judge my choices here.
So was that the same division that you played before then, or was that a different one?
No, these have all been different divisions.
All right.
Every one of them's been different. Yeah. Every one of them is different, and every one of them has been ineffective.
It's just air power. It's just so good if you're not ready for it. And even if you think you're ready for it, and you got like these gas MGs, they're really not that good. I mean, the thing is, it's like they can obviously shoot everything down. It's just, yeah, there's another plane. If you can't shoot that first plane down very quickly, then the other plane kills you anyway.
I'm rid of that. I'm going for
God, your Valentine. He killed my armored car. You killed two of my armored cars.
I'm so sorry.
You should be. I like those things.
So now the question is quality over quantity. I'm not sure how this game handles that. What's the veterancy of the planes you're using?
Elite.
So they're okay. So they're 2 Chevron planes.
Pretty much. Which is why they're so tough as well, for the most part.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Problem is that the Soviets don't get a lot of good anti-aircraft. We get the Gaz AAA Maxim 4M, which is 4 Maxims linked together in the back of a pickup truck.
You mean the attempt? The attempt AA?
Yeah, and then the other like another self-propelled one that we get is just a Dishka. That's got it's just a Dishka at the back of a truck on a tri-mount. And then the actual only dedicated AA that I've been able to find is this 37mm piece of shit.
Okay. So I don't get it in this division, but like the other Hungarian division, it gets a Nimrod, which is amazing. Like it's a 40mm self-propelled AA, and it's just it's amazing. Like it has no armor, but it is just like it's like the automatic. It's like the automatic from Wargame. How you doing, Vanu? And good him. And tell him to buy. All right, play firm. He's telling you to play Third Armored Division and tell him to buy Calipes, P47s, and Jumbos. Yeah, Jumbos are fucking.
I don't have that DLC. So I can't.
Oh, I can get Nimrods. Oh, this changes everything.
Why? Why?
The Lucine, okay. I wish, the only thing is I can handle armor, but I can only handle it like every now and then. And after that point, like you had a Valentine that pushed through and I'm like, okay, I really can't do anything about that for the time being.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I would feel sorry, but I don't.
Okay, like the deck named wrong. Okay. I'll try a different deck. Still Hungarian.
Alright, I've rejiggered one of my divisions. So I now can I can now make an attempt. It's a learning experience, chat. A learning experience. I should probably have the chat open, but I'm just going to assume they're responding back. So and anticipate the response. That's right. X person.
X person. X gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll invite you.
Go ahead.
So I'm actually gonna play the division I thought I was meant to be playing. I like meant to be playing the first Hungarian division, and I'm thinking I didn't realize the first Hungarian.
The police division, like the rear guard police division. And
Oh man, I wanna do that one. I wanna do that one. Thank you very much for that, Lucine, for the follow. Appreciate it, man, dude. Yeah, like, I want to do a German deck, but it is like the, I just want to play the worst decks, and then people, like, just, oh, he's only played that deck, oh, I'll be okay. But he's just, like, rain in fire.
I like how both of our symbols are essentially just mine's shittier. They're shittier version of yours.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
It works.
I suppose this
By
is
the way,
it, isn't it?
anybody watching, if you want to take a look at my channel, it is Commissar Roach.
Oh, yeah, I'll post a link. Okay, if you guys like hot, saucy Todd Howard impersonators, then, like, Commissar is... okay.
It just works.
It just works.
It's that little nasally thing.
What is it? 16 times. Jesus Christ! Like, can you imagine, like, getting up on a stage in front of thousands of people, knowing that, like, even more are going to see this, and just like.
Well, I'm actually more angry about the people that did Anthem because they specifically made a fake version of the game to sell at that E3.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
impressive.
it was like, which I mean is kind of a thing, but at least like because I know like Halo, like the Halo 2 demo that they did at E3 like a long time ago, which was like a really big deal back then, was essentially just the bit you saw, and if you went off the path, it would just crash. Like it was
Just
super
crash.
janky, but at least they delivered on the shit in that trailer. That's the thing I hate. If you're gonna do that, at least make it something that's
Oh yeah, like losing. Like my deck goes down like as soon as like somebody puts like AA cannons, like in any
well, it's a
decent
good
number.
thing the Russians don't have that.
I mean, you get them to later on.
I told you every single. I have 3 choices for A. Those are the 3. And those cannons did not help in the end. Because you had, at that point, you had like 10 aircraft in the air or something. Some ridiculous number.
I get 4 fighters. Well, in that deck, I had 4 BF-109s, I think there were. Was it BF-1? No, it was the ME-109s. I had like 4 ME-109s. I had 1 level bomber. I had 2 ME-210s and then 2 reconnaissance. So not that many.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I could get more line if obviously I went with low veterancy, but these are like the creme de la creme of the Hungarian Air Force.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm actually going to play the division I intended to play.
Oh, all right. So is it gonna also work like the symbols? You're gonna have the good one. I'm gonna have the shitty one because the symbols are almost exactly the same.
I suppose this is it. Like my symbol's like the Hungarian army, like pre Barbarossa, and then you like see then yours is like the Hungarian army like after Stalingrad, and it's just
on a little bit here. It'll work.
yeah like this tape's gonna hold it together.
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Well, actually, it was mostly. I'm good to go. You just go launch it when you're ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was more the Romanians.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That were on there, not Hungary.
It's not a good place to be, really.
No. No. You ever see, there's a guy on YouTube, I forget the name of the channel, but he did an animated series where it was an animated map, a narrated animated, like, map of the, with all the divisions and placements of all the troops and everything like that of the Eastern Front from the beginning of Barbarossa to the end.
That's impressive. No, I've not heard about that, actually. I'd love to take a look.
I'll have to link it to you, because it's, like, super detailed.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, well.
This is a different map. First time playing this one. It's kind of cool. Like, the rivers make a big difference. I think.
Maybe. Well, I mean, it does limit, like, the left and right side of the map are very, separated.
First low VAS SD. No, that was the 12th division I was using earlier. I just, like, named them wrong because I thought I was using the first. I kept thinking, like, I thought the first didn't get ME-210s, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to keep rolling with it.
Why you gotta be completely wrong?
Oh, God.
What's wrong with you?
So I'm playing the version that Aleksandar made for me.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, he's I like him. He's really polite and yeah. I just hope he sends me something.
I also saw what he was talking about. It's like, and if I'm gonna be fighting that, I might as well just shoot myself right now. At least it feels like a shot.
You do have the pistol in front of you.
I do.
Okay, there we go. 16 times the air power.
I hope not.
It's different. I've still got air power, but it's different. Slower. More refined. I just can't wait to bring on like a Nimrod. I want to show you what these Nimrods are like.
Well, I am a student of history, and I do know what a Nimrod is, so... it's like, well, actually, because it's British, it could either be the biplane or the better one.
Oh, I'm talking about the SPAA.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're so expensive. I can't bring them on like easy.
Right.
Oh wow. Okay. I was like looking at his armed vehicles, like penetration with its high explosive shell. I'm like, well, high explosive anti-tank shell. I'm thinking, okay, that surely can't be right for the heat shell. It's like, nope, it's just 10mm better than the normal one.
Alright, well, I've got all my shit deployed.
You got all your love to give.
I do.
I got all my love to give. Yeah, I've been ready in like 2 seconds. But you guys should definitely check out Commissar Roach's channel on YouTube. Well worth it.
I'm hoping to do some hobby stuff here in the future.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're really. I hear you're really good at painting the what is it? The smogs, schmogs, desolation
You
of
know, it's
smalls.
funny how hard you have with that word, given the fact that it's a British word.
Hey.
The Brits came up with the word, or they used that. It's a British. It's an Anglicized word of an actual word for the name.
Honestly, it's something you don't even you don't hear about it that often. Like, it's a word that I really rarely come across.
The Brits are the ones that made it into a thing for like military.
Damn Brits.
Because in World War, because it was Lawrence of Arabia. He was wearing it, but just in an older style. But it's the same headscarf type. And then it just kind of kept going, and then I think it was also the Brits that made it very common for the U.S. troops today to wear it, because in the first Gulf War, troops were forbidden to use those.
Oh, right, for any particular reason?
Well, it was just, I guess it was like, I don't know, it's just what it was. I'm not sure if there was a specific reason, but they were forbidden, U.S. troops were forbidden to wear shamog, or any type of like local headdress or headwear.
Oh, right, okay.
And then in the...
And I suppose I could see it from like a point of view of like identity.
Political, probably.
Yeah. Then I suppose
either
like...
way, when the Brits came in to help us with the invasion of Iraq the second time, your troops were wearing them. And they got really popular because then they just started, things start trading between units and stuff.
Oh, well, this is easy. It's like, if you see one guy using something, it's like, oh, hey, that's actually pretty good. You're like, you're going to use it, aren't you? It's like, bugger what everybody else says.
Yeah. So and then that's how it became a very common thing. Now, it's even issued in a lot of places. I think the Brits actually, I think the British forces actually have issued chamots in like a khaki or something like that.
Okay.
Without any like patterns on it or something like that.
So, like, you're gonna be not so very much impressed by reconnaissance?
Oh well, I mean, I haven't necessarily been impressed by everything you've done. I've just been angry. So, I'm assuming there's not as many armored cars.
I actually don't have armored cars. That is the... Oh, no, I do have armored cars. I'm talking about in, like, in the air.
Hmm. Are you kidding me?
It is a Focke-Wulf. Ah, son of a bitch.
It's an Iceycrome. It is a 37mm nose cannon.
I don't get that many of those, you demon. Yeah, the Iceycrome is rather awesome. I remember playing Valiant War Thunder, actually.
Murdered that thing.
No, not my CR-42. We were so young. Yeah. Your aerocopter wins there in the end.
Die! Die! I can't have you coming back! Yes!
Damn you.
Damn you, sir.
Yeah, the aerocopter did really well. The first one got absolutely smushed, but then, like, the other got shot down, and then, yeah, they just couldn't stop it.
Well, I finally won the air war in the short term. It feels very good.
You are the queen of the skies. You are my Mothra.
Actually, I haven't seen the new.
Man, I loved it. Like,
Is it good? Is it good?
like it's no like it's not perfect, but like it felt good to enjoy.
Is it better than the first? The first.
Yeah,
one
you
that
actually
they
get to
came
see
out with,
Godzilla for more than 2 seconds.
Where it was the Bryan Cranston?
Like, I
tease?
don't know why they killed him off so early. Like, it just why?
Stuka.
Where? Come on, Stuka, you can do this! Do this for the fatherland, please!
Come on, hit him, hit him, hit him! Oh, that is a. Oh, that's not a good. Oh, that's a really bad. Jesus Christ, that thing.
Yeah, but it didn't come in at the best angle.
That thing did a loop-de-loop.
I think it just wanted to show off, to be honest. I've still got a biplane, so you should be afraid. Really afraid.
Yes, yes, of course.
It's actually not a joke. It's a serious weapon of war. Yeah, he's got a shitload of infantry. You are right now. Oh no. It's a different map, this though, isn't it? Like how it's playing out.
That might just be the fact that I've actually prepared for this. Goddamn.
One could never prepare for the Stuka.
Actually, I just did.
Dive, dive, dive! Oh, wow, yeah, that hurt. Ah, there you go. Your landing gear is damaged now, you know? That's, I'll teach you.
You feel a bit like how I feel. Fucking gun in that forest and I cannot see it.
How'd you know it's there?
Because I can see the muzzle flash, god damn it.
I'll have you know that's a state-mandated lie. No, not my Turan. You see why I like the Nimrod?
I mean, I can see it. I can see it.
I can see the appeal.
Hey, I got a guy singing singing Katusha right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool actually.
It's an actual song I also know.
Can we have it sung live?
No. I do many things in my line of work, but I do not sing.
So how long have you been a practicing magician?
I mean, I guess you could make that. I know. I don't actually know where we're getting that from, so. Well, we destroyed the Turan. Goddamn infantry.
Like, I can't tell you this, but, like, I am in a position here where, like, I wish I had a unit, but I really don't have it.
Oh, there's a Nimrod. What does that got? It's a 40mm anti-tank gun.
Oh, yeah.
L63. What the fuck? I know what that means. What the...
It is a very nice weapon.
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of artillery there.
Another Nimrod there in those damn trees.
They're coming out of the walls.
Oh, there goes one of my 2 OPs. Oh, damn it. How's that a major
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think it was very close from the start when you actually did shoot down my Focke-Wulf. I'm like, oh shit. This isn't meant to happen. They're meant to fly and shoot them down. But yeah, those Aerocobras, like, yeah, they are pretty damn tough, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And but you got, well, actually, no, I guess one of them wasn't an Aerocob. One of them was an LA5 FN.
Oh, is that what got shut down at first?
Yeah, that's what knocked out, and then immediately my Aerocob avenged that, and then also one of your a CR-42 BIS destroyed one of my PO2s, and then an Aerocob destroyed that, and then you destroyed another. Yeah, the Aerocob just cleaned.
Okay.
Cleaned the clock.
I mean,
yeah, you had a 40mm in that tree line, and that's what knocked out that right punch, because I had a SU-85 and a couple of other things sitting in there, and I couldn't see it. I saw it one time, and I knew it was there, but I could not get a line of sight. I tried doing a bombing run, but I don't know if I killed it or not.
No, it's still there. But, see, the thing is, I ran out of AP shells.
So so at a certain point, I could have just pushed it. I could have just pushed it and been fine.
See, this is it, like, for people in chat, like, I'm, like, looking, thinking, oh god, I haven't got any logistical trucks. Damn it. Yeah, it wasn't until, like...
I have logistical trucks, I just never... Damn it. God damn it. I could have done that. I had so many... I had so many tanks waiting.
So
this is a tank unit. This is a tank division, so...
Yeah, that P-39 Aerocobra did a lot of work. Took out the Focke-Wulf 190, CR-42, Focke-Wulf, Junkers 87, CR-42. Yeah, that did a lot of work.
Well, like, it was the one thing keeping the skies clear during that, and the best part is that it actually repaired fairly quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like the level bomber that I had on there, because I had a what did I have on there?
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know if it even got the bombs off, because it went. I sent it to go hit that damn gun in the trees, that 40mm.
Oh, the Nimrod.
No. Your station.
Right, yeah.
You had a 40mm sitting inside of a tree line.
All right.
And that's what really threw me off. That's what made me expend a lot of things. Let's see here. Yeah, I had an A20ZH.
Oh.
So that thing had, let's see, an A20ZH. That thing has a whole bunch of autocannons, machine guns, a whole bunch of machine guns. It's supposed to do strafes, but it didn't get a chance. And I had 4 of those, but I only got a chance to spawn in 1 because they're expensive.
See, this is it, like... The only AA I get is a Nimrod. It's like they're expensive, but they are good. Like, did you see the Nimrod firing upon your infantry on my left? Obviously, what would be your right hand flank?
Yeah, no, I did. I did. I was trying to, because, okay, for example, I have, in the A phase, I have Valentines and T-34-85s ready to go. And then in the B phase, that's where I get my big boys. That's where I get the IS-2s. But the game ended before I could get the IS-2s out there because I was going to push up that damn city. Because that town, but that infantry was in that, was just dug in there, and every time I went in, I couldn't get it out.
See, it has a ridiculous amount of ammunition. Like, it has 440mm bullets. I don't know, like, what the purpose of the bullets are, but it has them. It has 400 HE shells, it has 240 AP shells, and it has 4 high explosive anti-tank shells. It's just a ridiculously, like, you know what I mean? It is a lot of ammo.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Like, the high explosive anti-tank shells only got, like, 800 range, but the actual AP shells is 1500. So it's not far from, like, I don't know where these 40mm bullets are. I reckon they're for, like, actual AA work.
So now I need to figure out, okay, so these guys...
Oh, bullets what they use to shoot at planes, okay.
I'm fairly, well, I mean, I'm fairly certain, chat, we shoot bullets at everything. It is a war. I also was experimenting. I had some troops that had anti-tank guns, anti-tank rifles.
Yeah, those dudes are pretty. They do a lot of damage. Like, they can do a lot of damage, those guys. I mean, the thing is, it's like it's not as easy to take out with it being actual infantry. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to go again?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just I'm rejiggering my I think, because a lot of my stuff I had, a lot of my infantry I had just at base level, like the no experience, but now I'm because I wanted to go for a bit more Soviet-y.
Oh, is that when you were talking about the equality versus, like, okay.
Quantity, yeah. So now I'm looking at maybe going ahead and doing a something that's a bit more trained. Because I was noticing your troops were doing a lot more damage to me than I was doing to you.
You nearly had it though at the start though. I mean, like, that mass, like, it could have done it.
It wasn't. I wasn't able to follow it up because I was putting so much into the air game to try and get control of the skies first, because I know what happens if I don't. I know what happens if I don't.
I'm just so glad that you didn't push on my left. It's like I can't remember what 2 shells I had
tried,
left.
But it was a really bad approach, because it was either I went across that open field,
yeah,
and my tracks that I had infantry in would just pull it. It didn't matter. HE would have done it, or up that single pass, which would have, if you knocked out one vehicle, then everything's traffic jam.
I think it only had about 2 HE shells left. The crew's like, oh god, please don't come.
I do like that artillery I used though.
Oh yeah, was that the Katusha, or was that like something else?
Oh no, it wasn't on map.
Oh wow, that's cool.
It was an observer. Okay, all right. All right, I got something. I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now, or not.
Okay, as long as you didn't buy.
All right, just a minute. Boop.
See what you need to do. You know, it'd be kind of cool if they had like a tank rider unit. So if you had a terffic for, like, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be nice. But, it is what it is.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm excited about that bolt action announcement regarding the Korean War. That's going to be cool.
Well, it could be.
I mean, obviously, we've got to see what they actually release alongside it, like, but yeah, it looks interesting. I'd love to just go.
Or it could just be like Flames of War with the Vietnam expansion, where they just release one book and then it doesn't go anywhere for ages.
That sounds good. I'm tempted by Flames of War, though, actually. I don't know. It's one of these things, isn't it? It's like...
This would be the time. They just released a brand new starter set specifically for the late war stuff, and that
that's true.
That Normandy one is a great deal. That gives you a V1 like launch site terrain bit, and then a whole bunch of German and U.S. troops like that. That gives you a start. It gives you 2 starting armies.
Oh, are you ready, by the way?
Yeah, I'm fine. I
Okay.
wouldn't have readied up if I wasn't.
Oh, it just says not ready.
No, it's yeah, Steel Division. It's layers. It's got layers of
It's like an onion. It has layers.
Yeah,
Not all of
yeah.
them make sense, but they do make you cry.
Yes.
See, I don't know why they don't hire me to do the PR. Like, just right there. Steel Division 2 summed up in one sentence.
They should have done that for Armored Brigade for me. My
Oh.
videos were some of the best, some of the higher watched ones that they had for that game.
I like Armoured Brigade, but I don't like the infantry in Armoured Brigade.
What's not about the infantry?
I know, but it's like the infantry is a pain in the ass to use. It's like, oh god, why do I have to even use them? I'll tell you what, man, like, I didn't actually realize that one of my leader units actually has anti-tank rockets. I'm like, oh wow, because it doesn't actually list it on the UI. I'm like, okay. Like, honestly, like, it gives them, okay, so they've got, like, 2 SMGs, 3 rifles, and an LMG, and then it's like, I clicked on them when you had your Valentine's in the town, and it's like, oh, they've got an AT, launcher. I'm like, okay, didn't know about that, but that's really welcome. Yeah, you are right, Vanhouser. They are working on it. I like the game, but I just don't know if I could do another, like, 3-hour sitting.
See, what I did with mine is I tried doing a narrative campaign with my series. So that's how I ran mine. So I've got like these I've got this faux
You could scroll
US
down the
Civil
unit card, can you?
War,
Sorry,
yeah, this faux U.S. Civil War intros and outros that are like this to make it seem like diary entries and stuff, and that's how I did it because I thought that was a bit more engaging than just going into like random battles.
yeah, but yeah, the campaign mode that they added definitely did make a big difference.
Haven't tried it. Haven't tried the campaign mode, so that'd be something to look into.
It's a solid OK out of OK.
All right, that's glowing praise.
You heard it here, folks. So, quick question.
The game players are calling average.
So you're going with a P39?
I don't know.
You're like, I've got something that can beat him now.
We'll see. We'll see. XTRG. I don't have a shorthand for your name, so I can't. So I just have to use the spelling.
It's okay. It's okay. You can call me whenever you like, I don't know.
Alright.
Daddy, I don't know, maybe. It depends what you're doing.
No, not feeling that. Not feeling it.
You will do after this game. And this will be the one where I lose. Haven't I said that? And you're just like bringing Aerocobra after Aerocobra.
Problem is actually those are not a plenty. These are very limited resources in the Soviet army right now.
But man, they did a great job. See, maybe the secret to their success is the less you use, the more effective they are. So if you use theoretically 0, I mean, for one, you're going to achieve like 100% survival rating. I mean...
You might be right. I'll have to try that later.
I mean, this is
after
like
after I buy that bridge from you.
I mean, this is some... well, then again, somebody did buy the London Bridge, so it has happened. Are we talking about forbidden maths here?
Here, just making sure I give orders to all these guys, because once the game starts, they'll just all die. There.
Rock the cosmos.
Alright.
I'm almost done.
Just always behind. Always behind.
Some say I'm yonder in the rear. So many units here to give orders to.
Alright, I'm good.
So I've been told. I'll be done shortly.
So I've been told.
What is it from? Is it Pineapple Express where it's like 3 minutes or less or something? I wish I actually.
Never seen it.
God damn it!
I've seen many movies. Because I like watching bad movies.
So you describe yourself as something of a cinephile?
Maybe not. Like I'm not huge into like modern stuff, but I've seen a lot of very bad movies.
How many of the Planet of the Apes films have you seen?
Planet of the Apes, all of them.
Wow.
I've seen all the Planet of the Apes films. Yeah, that's not a yeah. Some of those are classics. Some of those are classically bad. Yeah.
Is that viewer's choice which is which?
Sometimes. Others not so much.
So what did you think to Monkey Abraham Lincoln? Would you vote for him?
Would I vote for Abraham Lincoln Monkey?
Yeah, would you?
Well, given the fact that you called him a monkey, it means his job wasn't done. Damn it.
It's like the Simpsons episode, isn't it? Like, I guess you made a monkey out of me. You know, like doing this spoof. Huh?
Never seen The Simpsons.
You're not missing much. I suppose that's some glowing praise. Okay, I'm ready now, Magic Man.
Alright.
You may notice that the sky is full of planes. Thank you very much for the follow there, Cantadella. You sound like a brand of cheese and I quite like that.
I do notice that the sky is full of planes.
I wish I did as well, because I've got none. Oh, it begins! Is this the part where I eat my own medicine?
I don't know. We'll find out.
My god, has a lot of reconnaissance.
We know where you are. Yes.
That's entirely too mean. Yeah, Roach is definitely getting better.
I wouldn't say that.
But you would say that you are crushing the air now.
I mean, I only have 2 aircraft that are even combat ready.
So what you're saying is you're going easy on me?
No, I'm saying is that's all I could get. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not.
I don't care what colour the wings of your planes are there, Roach, as long as you come home to me.
I'll try.
Oh yeah, it's definitely more of an even battle this time round.
You know, they're hyping me up, but it's not. I think they're overestimating a lot of things.
Oh my. Are those T-34-85s? Are they vintage?
Those are top of the line right now. Don't you insult my tanks?
I can't insult your skills, so I've got to go with something.
You definitely can. I don't know where you're getting that idea from.
Go Stuka! I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I had to suppress a laugh there, to be honest. They just lined up perfectly. And here comes the new band, Taran. There's only so many times you can make that joke before it becomes like...
Yep.
Well, LA is coming in hot.
Oh, really like those Hungarian tanks, don't you?
They're like so marginally useful.
they're so barely tanked.
Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you how deadly they are. Like, the actual leader tank, the better version of it, let's say. Its high explosive anti-tank shells have 75 millimeters penetration. Oh yeah, honestly, it's like killing a puppy with these things.
Still, it was annoying me.
No, not my Jorans, no. No. They're too young and too beautiful. Damn it. They are such bad tanks. Like, they really have very little, like, roll to fly.
I just think these are my shitty tanks for Phase A. Actually, these aren't even tanks.
Obviously, they're not even human now.
I mean, they're not.
Objectively, they're not. You killed my armored car.
I know.
How? How could you do this?
Easily enough.
No, not my Torans. You absolute monster. You come back around. That's a lot of tanks.
I haven't even spawned a tank from my Phase 2 line.
I done played myself there, didn't I? Bouncing past the tank.
Yeah, you did. I was wondering what the hell you were doing.
I'm thinking, oh, yeah, that I may able to make the tank surrender. Oh no, oh no.
No, only one surrendered. The other one's still here.
Stubbornly still there. That backfired.
Running so soon?
Yep.
Those things aren't even fighters.
I didn't know that. But yeah, they still hurt.
Yes!
Those things are pretty good, actually.
God damn. It's not going as poorly as I thought it would.
Yet.
Itt én vagyok a főnök. Gyerünk, fiúk, a háború erre van.
Oh, that's another aircraft. Stuka! Well, that's an IS-2 leader gone.
That was worth it.
Come on, shoot him down! Shoot him down!
You leave him be.
Son of a bitch. So close. Oh, and I lost my other PO too. Hadn't even realized.
Oh god, here they come again. I know things are bad when I can hear my, like, Nimrod firing.
Ennek a háborúnak karácsonyra vége lesz. Mondták nekem.
Ketzer.
How dare you?
Gyerünk, srácok!
Okay, there's something over on my right. Can't see. Oh, I'm 41 Turin.
It is the new and improved. 20, I want to say it 16 times the turn run. Absolutely. It's tickled me, that one.
I noticed.
You leave my Stuka alone. Oh, damn you.
Ah.
Csak hogy tudd, ellenség a közelben. Készen állok átvenni az irányítást, uram.
Damn you.
Get out of here with that stuff. Get out of here with that Hetzer.
You leave that Hetzer alone. Hetzer gonna Hetz till he dies. But he Hetzers no more.
So many Hetzers on my right. I just saw them. Oh my god.
You saw nothing.
I saw plenty. really trying to push these damn things.
These biplanes are great. You've got to admit it.
They're annoying. I'll give you that.
The refined taste for the refined gentleman. You son of a bitch.
Well, there goes one. Oh, and there goes a Hetzer at long range. Let's hit another one. Oh, that's a miss. That's a miss. Can the third one hit?
See, the Hetzer doesn't care what you have. The Hetzer's gonna Hetz. Ah. Can my Nimrod shoot down any of these A-20s? Like, my god.
They're not fighters. They take a lot of shit for you to knock them out.
Oh yeah, you are not kidding.
Yes.
That's a lot of tanks.
Damn right. Oh, fuck. I thought I was gonna lose my right completely. These fucking Hetzers.
Yeah, people point out the income difference. It's like, yeah. It's starting to show.
Well, I just need, that's the thing with this guy, with this unit. I just needed to hold until the third phase, and then I'm doing great.
Yeah, his deck definitely plays out here in the C phase.
hell?
What's that?
Just die. Just cease being. Stop. Wow, these M10 tank destroyers are really saving my ass in that city.
Can your tanks die for me, please?
No. This city is like.
Yeah, it's not going to recover, is it, really?
No, probably not.
It's not really a
There's
fixer-upper.
75mm down on that hill, on that road.
Great spot for it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Knocked out one of my M10s.
Yeah, you're right there, guys. It is a horror show. Indeed, there, Grim. How dare you kill my gun?
How dare you use it? How dare?
Yeah, yeah, it really is painful.
What? What's
Nothing.
painful?
Nothing. How many tanks do you goddamn have?
It's a tank division. It's what it does. It's all it does. Yes, there we go. Last fucking biplane down.
I'll have you know they were a martyr. At least you made them that way.
There goes another Turin.
You may strike them down, but they will come back stronger.
I doubt it.
Gyerünk, fiúk! A háború erre van. Parancsára, készen állok.
Yes, there we go. I love the fact that actually those tanks at the crossroad on my right are completely they have no transmissions. They can't move. They're physically stuck there. Yes.
Készen állok.
We're achieving a breakthrough. God damn it. Why won't you just die?
I'm just growing stronger.
Our survey says that is a lie. Fucking Stuka.
I wish it was a Stuka.
Oh, it's have to be one. Press gang that thing into a.
Hey, that's a fight a bomber, I'll have you know.
Some of my guys have been here so long they're out of ammo. How are you still holding on? How do you still have units?
I'm gaining strength here, I'll have you know.
Chad, is he correct? I'm not looking at your stream, so I don't know. I'm just...
They're saying 100% like Hungarians are too strong, in fact.
Right. It feels like it. It feels like it. surrender is still an honorable option.
Surrender's for the weak and the defeated.
Given the fact that I just saw you roll out a new units and they look to be sidecar motorcycles that are rolling across that bridge.
I only need like 2 sides to kick your ass.
I don't think that's true. There we go. That's another turn down. I just saw a unit get destroyed by just AP fire. I'm out of HE in some of my units.
No, not my Nimrod.
Oh, did I knock out your AA? Because that thing's just on auto. It's just searching. I think your AA is pretty crap. That Nimrod is good in like an infantry suppression role, but I don't think it's very good in an AA.
It's because those A20s are so bloody tough. Just don't die.
Ooh, that's a bazooka. That's a bazooka.
Possibly Grim, but we can't tell that.
Oh, we got we got 190 on our tail. Are you trying to knock us out?
No.
No, it looks like you're chasing him. Oh, now you're not. God damn. I've learned. I've learned. I've adapted. I'm practically out of ammo. How long have these guys been back here?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm shooting at them right now.
You're shooting at a ghost.
They're bleeding a lot for ghosts.
They're poltergeist.
I don't think you know. I don't think that's the right.
You're saying it's entirely too accurate?
No, opposite.
Hmm. Ah, thank you very much there for the follow there, Cranky.
XTRG, I'm taking this town. I am taking the burnt remnants of this town. I don't care if you're in here.
You're not taking a town, you're taking a grave. I tell you what, though, I've got some good reconnaissance.
Oh, I finally killed that unit back there.
That's it, come into the spider's web. You didn't count on me still having ammunition, did you? So I'm very low. Come on, fire, you've got to be more fiery.
This is everything. This is everything. I forgot I had a thing flying back here. Wow, okay.
I think you should drive closer so I can hit you with my sword.
I'd be surprised if any of you have swords. I thought you melted down everything else to fire it out of your your damn guns.
How many tanks do you have? It's actually seriously scary. You may effectively have more tanks than I have shells at this point.
I'm gonna be honest, all I have for options are recon support and anti-aircraft left.
Oh, you've only just reached that point? You're not fighting hard enough.
Yeah. And my recon is just motorcycles. It's just 4 motorcycles. My support is an ammo truck and a leader, and I have 2 regular anti-aircraft guns.
See,
And the only reason I did that was because I literally had nothing to use to get that recon squad in my backfield, so I had to use anti-aircraft.
See, I like how you describe luxury.
I know, yeah, I basically got nothing, it's shit. I took the town! Took the town! Also, that last line of tanks you saw coming in were Valentine 2s I have as recon. That I decided not to use to this point because I'm an idiot. Do you have anything you're able to spawn in anymore, even?
I have points.
I have points too. That doesn't mean I have anything to spend it on.
I'm just saying, just keep it coming. I could do this all day.
Everything says you can't.
Everything lies.
Problem is I don't have anything to push with anymore. Oh, that IS-2 repaired itself. Its transmission's back.
Transmission's a lie.
That took it all of an hour. This is what happens when you beat me like you did. I learn. There's that squad. Oh, God.
Look, I'm just saying at this point, I'm not adverse to throwing the kitchen sink at you. Like, I ran out of everything else.
Do you have a kitchen sink to you?
I dream of sinks.
Dream of sinks, okay.
Because I have nothing else.
I'm using my air power. That's what I've got.
God damn those 820s, they are so good.
I only had 4 this entire match.
And I don't think I've
down
shot...
1.
Yeah, it takes
You
way
shot
too much to destroy them.
Oh, there we go. That guy's gone. I feel bad for the family member you just said, I'll be done in a bit. Just like a half hour ago.
Oh, we're not done
That was a
here.
lie.
We're not done here.
We are done.
No, we are not.
Just toss in the towel.
There's no towel, there's only... there's only
There's
victory.
no towel. I use that.
How'd you know about that?
I like the A10. These A10s are good.
Yeah, they're ridiculously good.
There we go. There's that squad gone. I may be able to actually get across this field with a tank. I'm also going to point out I ran out of artillery like a half hour ago.
I just don't have resupply trucks. That's my biggest weakness. I'm really feeling it now.
I take 1 unit of supply trucks. Well, your strategy is based around the fact that you've got to be done within the first 2 phases. If you're not, you're screwed because you barely get any points.
Oh, you think you're gonna get a tank across this field? You fought wrong, son.
God damn it!
You think
That was an IS-2!
you think that you have beaten the Hungarians? Oh, you just made them mad. You think just because you can't control the skies, tanks, actual tanks, bullets.
Actual tank. The luxury of bullets.
Hey, like, I've only got 2 shells left.
Oh.
Hey, I was starting to pull it
Grind my
back.
face against you. That's what I've just been doing for the last hour.
Oh dear. I just.
Hey. The first kill was one of my LA. You actually knocked down the Aero Cobra pretty quick.
Can I just point out, like my Youngest A7, you know the cluster munitions. It took out 1, 2, 3 T-34 85s, an SU-85, a Valentine, 1, 2, 3, 4 IS-2s. Like, how many tanks did you have?
I can hold on. I'll let you know. Let me go back to my deck and let's see what this thing's got in it.
Yeah, that A20 just killed everything. I couldn't shoot it down. It just killed everything.
Let's see here. That was and by the way, that was that unit is the 29 dash YA it's like the 2nd corps or something like that. It's an A plus division. Okay, so in my recon element, I have 6 motorcycles and 3 units of just normal.
Thank you, Toxic.
3 recon squads and 4 Valentine 3s in my recon section. A shitload. It's just a smattering of infantry. The infantry's full. The infantry's full, and almost all of them have 12 units per infantry like card, except because everything's in like B and I've only got one C.
So you got to the point where I had to like micromanage these like commanders to like just go up to your M10
Yeah,
to just
at the
blow them up.
Tanks, I have 3 Valentines that are, let's see here. I've got 3 leader Valentines for the A phase, 3 T-34-85s for the A phase. For the B phase, I've got 6 T-34-85s, 2 leader IS-2s, and 1 regular IS-2. For the C phase, I have 3 T-34-85 leaders, 10 T-34-85s, and 3 IS-2s.
So
in the C phase.
So I'm just looking at here the like
also,
kills and
I
bosses.
hold on, I've got 4 Su-85s in the
Jesus.
A phase, 6 M10s in the B phase, and 9 M10s in the C phase.
Just so many tanks. Yeah, it's like you killed 3,825 points and you lost 5,105. It's just the fact that I just don't have that many units. I still had things to fight. If that had gone on longer, I might have been able to bring it back because I still had some hussars.
I don't think so. I
don't know. I still had some
5
bullets.
T-34-85s. I still had at least 12 infantry squads of various strengths.
Okay, well, I had an AT gun with 2 shells. I had an AT gun with 20 shells.
Those A20s that could just kill anything.
They just didn't die.
Actually, I had 3. I had 3 at the end. That's right. That's right. Oh, by the way, I have 6 PO2s in the A phase,
Jesus.
an LA5, and an Aero Cobra in the A phase, and in the B phase, that's when the A20s come in. And by the way, those aren't veterans. Those are literally there's nothing. They have no veteran. They have nothing. They are the weakest they can be in terms of experience. Weakest they can be in experience, and I get 4 of them in the B phase.
Oh, I just think in the future I just need to bring more Lobez and actually have these Panzerfaust just like... Yeah, see the thing is you had more tanks than I had shells.
Yeah. Well, I probably could have done better, but that map didn't, but I got bogged down in my right with those, I couldn't see the Hetzers.
Do a rematch find out.
I couldn't see the Hetzers at all.
I mean, maybe I should have. I think I should have probably kept the Hetzers back, but I thought maybe I was cut you off there.
When you rushed, I was able to just spawn in a shitload of I don't know what T-34-85s. I think it was, or something, and those have armor to spare for those. So that's good. And by the way, just so you say, these A20s, the ZH variant, have 4 nose-mounted 20mm cannons.
Jesus.
Two 12.7mm machine guns and mounted in the wings, and then another nose-mounted, and then 4 more ventral 12.7mm machine guns. So those things are fixed, so it does a gun run, and it's just like it can't. Those are just fixed in the bottom of this aircraft at an angle.
See,
so
I only had my Focke-Wulf 190 F8 at the end, and it only has like 8 50-kilogram bombs.
Well, no, he did good with those. He did good. He knocked out that infantry. By the way, that infantry push was quite literally every tile or every card I had left of infantry, all in that one push in the town. That was quite literally 20 infantry squads rushing down with support from whatever else I could toss.
I mean, you overwhelmed a flamethrower. He just couldn't kill infantry fast enough.
I saw.
It's just like, oh my god, they won't die.
They won't die. I'm debating getting rid of the PO2s and instead taking one other aircraft because I have another variant of the A20 I could take.
Okay, I tell you what. You know what I'm going to do first is actually put some supply trucks in the deck.
This is the A20 the A20C Boston. Which comes mounted with a single 1,000-pound bomb and one 20mm machine gun.
Jesus.
Or not 20mm, a 12.7mm machine gun. It's there to bust something, just to stupid. But I don't know. I'd actually like more of those A20Zs. Those things are great. Because can I even tell how good? Like resilience, very good. It's categorized that resilience, very good. Jesus Christ.
That one went on a lot longer, didn't it?
An hour. That went straight an hour.
I still think I could have taken you.
I don't know. I don't think you could have.
I
think
still
you
had men to fight.
I don't think you realize how beat you were at the end.
And yet I still
My
kept killing
left
your
still
stuff.
had 3 M10s.
Is that
Still
it?
You still had 3 M10s, 2 infantry squads, and IS-2 that was reloaded with HEs because I had an ammo truck over there.
Oh dear. See, but I was quite happy. You're like, oh, I could probably get a tank across this field. You fought wrong. I might have nothing left.
I was trying to get that goddamn tank pushed across the field for an hour, and it just wasn't going.
I tell you, the Hungarians are really quite good. It's
well,
like
is there like a stat for like what is it called, like
bullshit.
like a hidden stat? No, like a camouflage stat or something like that, because they're hard to spot. Like I half the time
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
stealth.
see where your troops are. Like a stealth stat, because is theirs high? Because I couldn't get to them.
Okay, let's find out.
What's the purpose of commanders, by the way?
Oh, they gave like, well, the actual commanders, I'm not entirely sure. I think they work with leaders. I don't know exactly. I've used them once, and it's like when you use a commander and you have leaders, it's like you see lines going from your leaders to your commander. So I'm not entirely sure, really. Oh, yeah. So my hussars have good stealth. Yeah, all my units have good stealth.
Okay, most of mine have decent stealth. Some of them have good stealth, a lot of them have bad stealth.
Oh, commanders buff leaders. Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so it's like command. Okay, alright. Something I'm not gonna do, because that's way too much micro. Yeah, I'm getting rid of my commander, because I had a commander in there. I didn't even spawn him that whole game.
Oh, dear. I mean, I think this is it. It's just shot A20s, and I just couldn't kill him.
It helped.
Like, if I had...
helped.
Because I didn't have a supply truck, like, all my artillery ran out of ammunition. Like, I don't know. It's like, the artillery is good, but it's like... I don't know.
You have on-map artillery.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't take on-map artillery with these guys. What I have is I have 4 artillery observers. And these artillery observers give me off-map artillery, which give me 180 rounds, or 108 rounds of 76.2 millimeter HE shells. And they call in like these big area effects. I could, like, if I wanted to, I could take like a Katusha or some howitzers, but I'm not sure if that's even worth it.
Something like Grim's asking me why no ammo trucks, because the game isn't meant to go that long.
It can though. It can. When you hit a rock hard, like when you hit what is it called?
Your chiseled abs.
Yes. Of course.
Chiseled abs, which is IS-2s in there, just like.
Yeah, IS-2. Wow, those things melt actually for a lot of ways. Like they do okay, but as soon as they come across like anything within like a certain distance, they seem to just blow up. I'm not sure if that's working as intended.
Right, okay, so I just get some weirdly good stuff. Like, everybody seems to be really stealthy, which is really nice.
You want to know the worst part? If I wanted to, I still have 5 unit cards of those T-34-85s. I could take in there. So if I didn't want to take the IS-2s, I could just do a T-34-85 horde.
Yeah. See, this is it. So my guns, you can tell them to like go for efficient shot. So it's like I had shots on your tanks that were only 37% likely. So it's like they'd wait until you got close, and then it's like they could use their high explosive anti-tank shells and just like. Oh dear, I just couldn't kill the IS-2s on the left, or my left, like just transmission failures. Like just kill them.
Oh, those things were. Actually, only one of them was T-34, or was a, or actually no, yeah, one of them was a T-34, the other one was an IS-2. And by the way, one of them had been bailed out. There was only one active tank there. And I just never reoccupied it. Which that used to be a thing. I actually don't know if that's a thing anymore.
Yeah, need more supply trucks. Supply trucks are definitely required. Oh dear. See, the Nimrod's just fantastic. It's just, they ran drier shells. You ran something that has 400 shells dry twice.
Those A20s are quick. They have 500 kilometers per hour. So if they get into a spot, they can just do the evac, and they're pretty quick. For something that's a twin-engined, essentially heavy fighter.
It just doesn't die.
It just doesn't die, yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Super good. Actually, do aircraft have armor stats? Because that would be fun to see.
I think they have, like, toughness or something. Yeah, like resilience.
Right. And let's see here. I'm knowing what I know now about how this worked. I'm shuffling some cards around because I've got some ideas.
Oh dear, the Taurons though. Oh my god, they're just like tanks that like get A for like effort. It's just.
Those things were horrible. Those things did not help you at all.
No, they took up space. It's like the Tauron one's got a 40mm gun that's got 65, count it, whole 65mm of penetration.
Oh.
I know.
Oh wow, I'm an idiot.
Where is that?
That whole time I was using for my tanks, by the way. All of my T-34 85s were the 1943 variant. I have 1944 variants.
Jesus.
So, what does that mean? What's the difference? Oh, the 1944 variant gets APCR shells.
Jesus. Grim just put here, while Taurons are not quite meant to go up against IS-2s.
It wasn't just IS-2s. They were getting melted by...
anything that looked at them.
Anything. By Valentines at the end there. They were getting shot at.
They've got 50mm of frontal plate.
Yeah, which is not helping.
I just wish I had more Nimrods. They're just so good. See, the thing is, I'm trying to get my Nimrods close to you.
They didn't do anything, though. That's the problem.
They tried. They just couldn't shoot your aircraft down. I was trying to get them close so I could use the high explosive anti-tank shells. So they get 4 of them and they got 200mm of penetration. It's just you got a tank with 30mm of like armor.
I also found I have another Aero Cobra I could put in here that actually mounts rockets.
Wow.
So that works. That's good. Though all my aircraft have really bad resilience, except for the A20, which is very good.
I'm not like put them in later phases. Maybe.
That'll give me free reign on any aircraft, though.
We'll see about that, sunshine. Before the rain.
I'm just figuring out, shuffling things around. I don't need as much anti-aircraft there as I needed before. Actually have a decent Air Force now. Also, I have access to this really weird thing. It's a self-propelled mortar, but it's a motorcycle sidecar with a mortar attached to the back sidecar.
Sounds genius.
Well, that sounds like Russian innovation there. Now that I actually have won a match, there's a lot of options to then lose.
I mean, that was fought to the absolute death.
Don't care, won.
I still think I could have come back on that.
What do you think, chat? Do you think he could have came back from that?
Chat saw. They knew. I had a few shells left.
I was full up. That's the thing. I had 6 ammo truck. So they were just going around reloading everything. The only thing they couldn't reload was my artillery.
See, the only issues is like when you start taking out my like AT guns, it's like, oh, okay, I'm like boned.
Those fucking AT guns. Those things were trading shots a half mile away with M10s down the road. Just as they were spawning in, those things just started getting shot at. God damn it.
Oh dear.
I'll keep the Valentines as my as a recon element, because I mean, the other thing I could do is I could mount this like half track with a 57mm AP gun on the back of it.
Like, see, I'm looking at my like recon phase. I see some more viable options that could be interesting.
Whatever you had in the back there, I couldn't see it all. Like, until I spawned something back there and they just randomly got within range, I didn't know they were back there. So, no wonder. No fucking wonder that you were able to spot everything. You were able to get ready yourself before any of my tanks got across the goddamn field. How long were those there?
About like 10, 20 minutes, maybe like longer.
God damn it.
God, I love this guy with the AT rifle on mobile. It looks fantastic. See, I could have some options like some toldies. Like it's actually rather amusing. My my light tanks, my reconnaissance tanks, basically, are pretty much just better Turrons. Like they're basically Turrons but cheaper.
Right. Well, I mean that's the same thing. The Valentines I took for my tank section are just worse versions of the Valentines I have in my recon section. So just take those instead and replace the card that I had for the Valentines with some extra tanks.
See,
Better tank.
like, how many of the 40 Ms do you think I get?
40 Ms.
Uh-huh.
9, if they're level 1 veterancy.
Okay, like, how many do you think I had in that entire game?
An entire game?
Mm-hmm.
12, maybe 18.
Okay. So, are you ready for the awful truth?
What was that?
In A phase, I get 4 of them. And that's it.
You only had 4 of those fucking things?
I only have 40... Sorry, I only have 4 of the 40 Ms. I get, in B phase, 3 75mm, and then in C, I get 4 75mm. So yeah, these
Those
40
are
Ms...
Those are... I have more tanks in my A phase than you do of T-3485s.
Well, they do a goddamn good job.
Now. I have 6 of those things now in my A phase.
It's funny actually, like, I don't know why, they just seem so goddamn effective. It's like, they've got 4 high explosive anti-tank shells, yeah. That's got 800 meters of range, 180 millimeters of penetration. But the 40mm AP shell has only 65 millimeters of penetration. And they were taking out they were taking out fucking IS-2s, fucking... Oh dear, it's because they're elite, they're just like fighting the bullshit way. It's like they're just using the force to guide the shells. Like, they're like, if we could guide this 40mm shell down the IS-2's like 122mm barrel, then we could blow it up.
Like, I have an option for effective shot to use in some of my tanks, but they're with like the IS-2s, and they already have like a reload speed that's like measured in minutes.
Oh dear. I mean, we'll call it there, but we'll have to have another rematch in the future, or like play some team games. Like, if you guys in the chat want to join in the future, do let us know. Coming down on the video. I was recording this video, but I think my computer like kind of ran out of memory.
Cool. Well, if it's live streamed, then you can.
Yeah, it's still live streamed. I don't know why I was recording it. To be fair.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I don't know either.
You'll have to watch the last replay. You're like, oh my god, he. Like, I don't think I had many shells. Like, you probably had more tanks than I had shells at the end.
At the end there, what did I had? I had 6 T-3485s, 1 IS-2, 4 M10s, and an entire squad of Valentines. All 4 of them are still alive, so...
Okay.
Those are all still active, plus God knows how many Russian, like, corpses that were still moving around in that town.
Okay, so I had maybe 20 AP shells and then high explosive anti-tank shells. You said I could still win.
I bounced quite a bit of those. I bounced quite a bit of those AP shells with the IS-2s. Like, those things... remember, my right flank, that field, those IS-2s, that IS-2 in the field, didn't die for 20 minutes. Because he couldn't move. His transmission was gone. The only reason I got it back was that ammo truck repaired it.
See, you're gonna hate me, but I'm gonna take another card of 40 mils. 40 Ms.
40 Ms.
You're like, oh my god.
No, I don't hate you. Those things die really easy to aircraft.
Oh god, yeah. Like,
yeah, and I've got more aircraft now. Got much more aircraft now.
There you go, I've just doubled my 40 M power.
That's good. That's good. That'll help you. That'll help you quite a bit.
I've actually got supply trucks.
That'll help you a lot more.
Yeah, it's just like... I just didn't have ammo for anything. If I had had ammo to reload the Nimrods, they could have, like, focused on one of them or something like that.
They could have annoyed more. They could have annoyed me more. Let's just go with that.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's been fun actually. I think it's been really fun. It's like, I don't think it's as good as like Wargame Red Dragon or something like that, but I think it's enjoyable.
I think I like this one a bit more than Red Dragon because Red Dragon feels a bit more abstracted out with the infantry combat. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a little
it
bit
does.
more abstracted, whereas this seems a little bit. It's like closer in by a smidge. It feels like it's a bit closer.
I think like
The infantry
inside,
squad
like
is still effective. It's
Oh, yeah.
still, it's something you can do something with. We're in war game, like any of the war games. An infantry squad is just there to die. It's just there to hold it territory, and then when something else comes along, to die. once it's AP or once it's AT stuff is used.
see, you're actually making me contemplate taking Panzerschrecks. I've never
I was
had to
thinking about
take
doing
them.
that too, but I have so many self-propelled AT.
It's have so many tanks.
I have so many M10s. And if I decided to take those with no veterancy, I could get like 12 in the last phase
Jesus Christ.
alone.
I mean, this is it, isn't it? Where like quantity is a quality all of its own.
Yeah, but I decided to go with the first level. Nothing I have inside my list was anything above the first level of veterancy,
Jesus. But I had a lot of elite and veteran stuff.
except for my aircraft. Those were max veterancy. Except for the A10s. Those were no veterancy at all. So the things that lived the whole time were the shittiest aircraft in terms of pilot training I could get up there. They just had really good aircraft.
They're just fucking tough. Oh dear.
I'm glad that you feel as cheated with the air as I did early on.
So this is it. It's like, I mean, this was a different division. I don't know. I don't know how the other division would cope. Like, obviously it does have the ME210s and stuff like that. I think it'd be a different one, but then I wouldn't have a Nimrod. So it's one of those. It's like more fighters, but no SPAA.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing that though. What I was dealing with, I was like, oh, I've got plenty of anti-aircraft, and self-propelled anti-aircraft, so I'll be fine. I'll just use that to. It doesn't help. It doesn't tell you realize that because it's good when you're contesting the air, but when you've lost the air game and the air is under the control of the enemy, it doesn't matter because then they can just focus down shooting at the anti-aircraft. Like, as soon as I spotted one of your anti-aircraft guns, I would go for it and just kill it. Just like you would when I only had anti-aircraft guns.
Oh yeah, it's like you kill the thing that can even touch you, and then that's it. You just like, it's like in the first few games when it's like I got to the point where you couldn't touch me in the air. It's just like, yep, just mass.
And then you lose.
Oh dear.
That's how it goes.
So there we go. So if you guys have enjoyed this, please do go ahead and check out Commissar Roach's channel on YouTube. Would you like to say a word about Commissar? About losing?
Yeah, go ahead and take a look at the channel and see if you like anything. I do a lot of different, very eclectic games most of the time. I don't know. I won't have my side of this on my channel. I'll have to figure out how to record this game for the future.
I think you should have a replay file. You might be able to record the replay file.
Maybe I'll have to look at that. But either way, but yeah, take a look at my channel if you want to see about any of my videos or series. And I also have a Patreon for anybody that wants to take a look at that.
Yeah, there we go.
And yeah.
So that is Commissar Roach, the esoterics hero. For oh god, yeah, but please look at my Patreon too. I'm poor. Please give shekels. I've got shells but no shekels. Okay, I'll see you guys later and have a beautiful evening. I'm gonna go and enjoy Roach.